What if I told you that in less than 5 minutes, an AI could build your entire PowerPoint from title to design without you touching a single slide? No more fighting with fonts, no more boring templates, and no more wasted hours. You just type your idea, and Gamma turns it into a stunning, ready-to-present deck, all by itself. In this video, I'll show you exactly how it's done, step by step, and trust me, once you see it, you'll never build slides the old way again. Today on Netrixon, I'm going to show you how to stop wasting time on design and instead focus only on your idea and content. Gamma's I will take care of the rest and build the whole PowerPoint for you. Stay with me until the end because first I'll show you how to create a complete professional PowerPoint from scratch using AI. Then you'll learn how to edit and customize your slides. And finally, I'll share a few hidden tricks most people don't know that can instantly level up your presentations. If you want, from now on, to just type your text and get a stunning presentation back, don't miss this video. First of all, let's go to the website. In your browser, type gamma.app. We're going to use Gamma's AI to build our slides. To start, you need to log in. If you don't have an account yet, don't worry. Creating one is super easy. At the top, click on Start for Free to go to the sign-up page. Just like many other websites, you can simply click Continue with Google. Now choose the Google account you want to use. Click Continue, and Gamma will create your account and log you in automatically. Right after you enter the site, Gamma asks you, how do you plan to use Gamma? For personal use, click For Personal Use, and then answer the next questions. For example, on the page, which of the following best describes your role? I choose Creator. On the next page, it asks how many people are in your organization. Because we're using this for personal use, select Just Me. On the next screen, Gamma asks what you want to use this AI for. I'll select 2 options that match my use case and then click Done. Now that we're inside, this colorful, beautifully designed page appears. Here, Gamma gives you 4 ways to start. Option 1, paste in text. If you already have text or notes, you can paste them here, and Gamma will turn that text into a full slide deck for you. Option 2, generate. This one has the recommended label. With just a single sentence, you can create a full presentation from scratch. For example, you can type, make a presentation about how AI will change the world. And the AI will generate everything for you. Option 3, import file or URL. If you already have a file like a document or a half-finished presentation, you can import it here and Gamma will convert it into a beautiful professional deck. Option 4, remix a template. This is a newer experimental feature. It lets you pick a ready-made template and customize it. You just add your own text and Gamma automatically fills the template for you, like a magic form for building presentations really fast. To start, we're going to use paste in text. Click on it. Now we're in the second stage. This is where the real magic begins. At the top of the page, you'll see the title Paste in Text. That means we're just going to enter our text, and the AI will do the rest. At the top of this section, you see several output types: presentation, web page, document, social. This is where you choose the format of your result. Do you want a presentation, a web page, a document, or social media style content? Right now, I select presentation because our goal is to build a professional PowerPoint style deck. Below that, there's a large box that says, type or paste in content here. Here you can add your notes, a summary of your research, or even just a few bullet points. Gamma will take these few lines and turn them into a complete presentation. Further down, you see three important options. Generate from notes or an outline. If you only have rough ideas or bullet points, choose this option, and Gamma will expand them into full, well-written content. Summarize long text or document. This is great when you have a long text and want it condensed and cleaned up. Perfect for articles, reports, or even a thesis. Preserve this exact text. If you want Gamma to use your text exactly as you wrote it, without changing anything, choose this option. Once you've chosen the option you want, just click the blue button at the bottom. Continue to prompt editor. Now, to really understand how this works, let's go through a real example together. Imagine you want to create a presentation called The Impact of Artificial Intelligence on Education. In that big text box, you just type a few simple bullet points like this. Introduction. What is artificial intelligence? AI in modern classrooms. Benefits of AI for teachers and students. Challenges and ethical concerns. Future of AI in education. Conclusion. Balancing technology and humanity. That's it. From the options below, I pick Generate from Notes or an outline, and then I click Continue to Prompt Editor to move into the Prompt Editor page. Now we've reached the final setup stage before Gamma actually builds the PowerPoint. Here we're going to tell Gamma exactly what kind of content we want it to produce. On the left side of the screen, you see three main options for text content. Generate. Gamma uses your notes to create full sentences and paragraphs. Condense. Gamma shortens and simplifies your text, making it more concise. Preserve. Gamma keeps your original text exactly as it is, with no changes. Here, I choose Generate, because I want Gamma to expand my bullet points and intelligently complete the presentation for me. Below that, there's a very important section called Amount of Text. This controls how much content appears on each slide. You have 4 levels. Minimal, very short slides with tiny bits of text. Concise, compact but complete, short paragraphs or a few bullet points. Detailed, more explanation and supporting detail. Extensive, long analytical text for deep dive presentations. For most educational presentations, I usually go with concise. It keeps slides clean and readable, while still giving enough information. Then we have the field Write For. Here you can tell Gamma who your audience is. In this example, Gamma itself has suggested educators, school administrators, and EdTech stakeholders. That means the content will be tailored for teachers, school leaders, and people working in educational technology. The wording and tone will match what that group expects, not a generic, boring text. Next comes the tone section. This defines the feel of your writing. You can set it to formal, educational, inspiring, conversational, or even playful. As you can see, Gamma has automatically filled this in based on our topic. I'm explaining all this so that later, if you want to adapt Gamma for a different project, like a business pitch, a YouTube script, or a university lecture, you'll know exactly what to change. Here, Gamma has written something like clear, insightful, balanced, professional but accessible. That means the text will be professional but easy to understand, with a balanced and confident tone and just the right amount of energy. Now let's go to the next part. We also have output language. By default, it's set to English, US, but you can change it to French or many other languages if you want. Gamma will automatically translate and adjust the tone to that language. It's surprisingly smart at this. After that, we arrive at one of the most exciting sections in Gamma, visuals. This is where you define the look and feel of your presentation. Right away, you see several themes, each with its own personality. For example, Lunaria, soft colors and a minimal design, perfect for modern, clean presentations. Electric, bright, high-energy colors, ideal for tech projects or startup pitches. Moss and Gold, a more formal, premium style, great for business and executive decks. I'm going to choose Lunaria because it's clean, modern, and fits the Netrixon style really well. Below that, there's an option called Image Source. If you set this to AI images, Gamma will generate images for you using AI. That means you don't need to hunt for pictures on Google or stock websites. Gamma will create visuals that match the content on each slide. Next, the AI image model is set to Auto Select. We'll just leave it there. Gamma will choose the best model for your topic automatically. Then comes the fun part, Image Art Style. Here you decide what artistic style your images should have. Do you want them to look like illustrations, realistic photos, 3D graphics, or simple minimal line art? For Netrixon style tutorials, I usually like illustration. It's colorful, eye-catching, and great for educational content. But if you want a more corporate or serious look, photorealistic or even 3D can look amazing. Below that, there's a small area where you can add extra keywords. In many cases, Gamma will fill some of these automatically based on your topic, so you don't have to type anything. These keywords help control the visual style of your whole presentation. With only a few words, you can create a consistent mood across all slides. At the bottom of the page, where all the final settings come together, you can control the last details of your presentation. There's a section called Cards. These are basically your slides. Each card is one slide in your presentation. If your topic is simple or you just need a quick overview, you can reduce the number maybe to 5 or 6 slides. But if you're working on a more serious educational or research project, it's better to increase the number to around 10 slides, so Gamma has room to fully develop each section. With the free version, you can generate up to 10 cards, while the Plus version lets you go up to 20 cards, which is really useful for longer or corporate presentations. In the bottom left corner, you'll see something like 400 credits. This is your account balance, like little AI coins. Each time you create a new project, a few credits are used. This system means you're not limited by time, but you can still manage how many presentations you generate. And now we get to the most important part. That big blue button at the bottom, Generate. This is where everything you've set up finally comes together. When you click Generate, reading your text, structures your points, designs the slides, chooses colors and images that match, and in the end builds a complete, clean, eye-catching presentation for you. Within just a few seconds, something appears on your screen that's hard to believe was created from just a couple of simple lines of text. Every slide is precise and thoughtful. Fonts are consistent, colors match the mood of the topic, and even the images are chosen automatically based on each section. This is the moment you realize what real AI power looks like. You no longer need to spend hours on design and tiny adjustments, because Gamma has already done all that work for you in seconds. With a single click, you've turned into someone whose presentations look professional and modern from every angle. And this is just the beginning. So now I click on Generate and let Gamma build my slides. If you've followed along with me up to this point and you're enjoying the video, take just a second and hit that like button. This tiny action tells YouTube to show you more videos like this, And it also tells me that I should make even more tutorials like this one. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, do it right now. Because here on Netrixon, you're going to discover tools that can completely change the way you work, design, and create. Also, don't miss the upcoming tutorials where I'll dive deeper into the advanced features of this AI. Every week I publish things that will genuinely make your workflow easier and faster, sometimes in ways you wouldn't even imagine. So don't forget to like, hit subscribe, and then come right back to the tutorial, because the next part is where it gets really fun. As soon as you click Generate, Gamma moves into the building phase and shows a message. AI generating. Don't close this tab while generation is in progress. That means the AI is doing the kind of work that used to take you hours, but now it's happening automatically, precisely, and professionally. At this moment, Gamma starts reading all the text you entered, designs the structure, decides how to break it into slides, selects or generates images for each section, and adjusts colors to match your content. It's like watching a graphic designer, a writer, and a presentation expert all working together in real time. But in reality, it's just one AI doing everything for you. In a few seconds, the first version of your slides appears on the screen. Each card has its own design with a title, body text, and a related image. And the interesting thing is that no two slides are exactly the same because Gamma understands the content. It's not just copy-pasting. That exciting feeling when the first slide loads up, that's exactly the moment you realize you're not dealing with a traditional piece of software anymore. This is where AI really shows up. So now there's only one thing you need to do. Wait just a moment for this process to finish and see the final result. If you'd like to see some really polished examples of what Gamma can do, you can check out my 2 recent AI videos on the channel, the ones about Sora 2 and Nano Banana. In those videos, I used extremely clean, professional slide decks that were also built with this AI. And now, the result is ready. As soon as the presentation is finished, Gamma pops up a friendly message. You made your first Gamma. In other words, congratulations. Your first AI-generated presentation is done. This is the moment when you truly feel you're working with a different kind of tool. Just a few minutes ago, we typed in a handful of simple lines, and now we're looking at a complete, beautiful, professional presentation. Neatly organized slides, precise images, and fully consistent design. Take a look at the left side of the screen. You can see the list of all your slides. Each slide has its own title. The text is short and readable, and they're all arranged under a coherent color theme. What makes your presentation feel special is that none of the slides are simple clones of each other. Gamma creates a unique combination of image and text for every section. On the right side, you have the Edit menu. Here you can rewrite any slide, change its image, adjust colors, or even add animations. Everything is straightforward and painless. You don't need any design experience for this. Just click on any element you want to change and tweak it. The change is applied instantly. As Gamma itself says, this is where you can customize, edit, and share, meaning you can edit, personalize, and share your deck with just a few clicks. If there's any part of a slide you don't like, you can easily modify it by clicking directly on that area. For example, when you click on the main text in the center, you can change the color, font, size, and other formatting options. If you click on card styling, you can switch the layout. For instance, swap the positions of the text in the image. In the Accent Image section, by clicking Edit, you can regenerate the image using AI and get a new visual for that slide. There are many more options on this page, but if I tried to explain every single one, this video would become 3 or even 4 times longer. So my suggestion is, experiment with them yourself and enjoy seeing how each change affects your design. Now let's export our finished slides so we can use them, for example, in a university presentation or a meeting. To do this, click on the 3 dots next to your profile icon, then choose Export. Here you can export your work as a PDF or as a PowerPoint file. For example, I'll export it as a PowerPoint. And as you can see, after exporting, you can easily open it and use it in your own presentations, just like any normal PowerPoint deck, with the difference that this one was built in minutes by AI. And that's what Netrixon is all about, exploring the edge where technology meets creativity. We don't just use AI, we push it, test it, and show what it's truly capable of. Because the future doesn't wait for anyone. It's built by those who understand it first. This is Netrixon, where the next generation of creators learns to think beyond the code.